So wait, you teach people how to commit crimes. You get caught and put in jail for committing a crime. Now you crying because you in jail? What is the dealio, Fokios and Fokiramas? I'm Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, and welcome to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to view my content. Continue to do it by hitting this like button so that this video can be recommended to you and other videos that I do continuously be recommended to you. Also, that like button helps pushes this video out in the YouTube algorithm. So be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me if you don't mind. Also, follow me on all the platforms you see listed up here and down here in the black. All right, so y'all know about that Venezuelan individual that I did a video on that I know y'all were cracking up on because I was imitating or impersonating him crying. He was up there being all bold and everything. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Like Venezuelan Moreno, whatever his name is. He was up there with his phone and telling people how to, break into homes. And then when he got caught and they caught on to his butt or what he was doing, he wanted that. Yeah, him. Now guess what? He's in jail and crying about being in jail. Yes, crying about being in jail. Venezuelan migrant. I tried to say migrant and influencer at the same time. Venezuelan migrant influencer who encouraged squatting complains from jail. He's a victim of persecution. Moreno reportedly crossed into the U.S. illegally in 2022. I don't even have to read no more of this to let you know that you came here illegally. And anything that happens to you regarding law, you should have nothing to say because you're not supposed to be here in the first place. I don't know how stupid you can be to do something like that. I mean, before I even read into this article, if you know that you're in this country illegally, you would think you would do everything you possibly can to stay off the radar, especially social media. There are people like myself and other folks who have jobs that your job will say, don't get seen online or on social media with your uniform on, being out of character with that uniform on, period. In the healthcare field, you're not even supposed to take pictures in your workplace, for let's see, certain skilled nursing facilities and assisted living facilities, but definitely in skilled nursing facilities. You're not supposed to take pictures near residents or patients or anything like that. And knowing so, it's breaking the law. Why would you go and do anything like that? Why? I don't know, but apparently this fool didn't think that being in the country legally and blasting everything out on social media will land him in trouble. It's the article I'm reading from right here. The Venezuelan migrant influencer who illegally entered the U.S. and encouraged other migrants to squat and take over Americans' homes is now complaining behind bars that he's the victim of persecution and misses his freedom. Nobody told him that when you go to jail, you have no freedom. Lionel Moreno, 27, spoke to New York Post during a 30-minute televisit from inside Georgia County Jail in Chardon, Ohio. I don't know how to say that word. Earlier this week, he was arrested near Columbus, Ohio, late last month after failing to appear for required check-ins with officers. Moreno whined to the Post that he came to the U.S. because of persecution in my own country. But he's supposedly facing the same treatment now. Are you going to leave the U.S. too? For real. I'm serious. You say that you fled Venezuela because of persecution. You're here in the U.S. Now you face the persecution. You can go to Mexico. Matter of fact, we'll fund for you to go to Mexico. No, we won't. You get out of here for free. He said, it's all misinformation in the media about me. They're defaming me. They're misrepresenting me in the news, Moreno said, insisting he was a good father, husband, and son. I miss my entire life. I miss my freedom. Sir, No, you weren't. No, you were. It wasn't misinformation about you. It was correct information about you because you are the one who put the video out telling other people how to come here and do something wrong. You idiot. How can you claim that your country is persecuting you and you would turn around and say what your country is doing to you is wrong? You feel it's unlawful. Then you come and do something unlawful by, number one, entering into the United States. Two, teaching other criminals and folks like you to break into people's homes and then try to act like it's yours by squatting. Then you say you're a good father. Yeah, right. You're a good father. Thank God the child doesn't have the capacity yet to understand what it is that you're doing because you're teaching your child to be a criminal just like you. No misinformation. What he's talking about? You miss your entire life. You in jail, what, 3-4 days? You miss your entire life? You're not missing anything. I hope they keep you in there for a long time. You miss your freedom. Marino reportedly crossed into the U.S. illegally in 2022. He received border parole in April of 2022 as part of the government's Alternatives to Detention program, which is supposed to track, catch, and release migrants when there is not enough room to detain them. Federal documents reviewed by the Post now suggest he may be facing federal firearm charges as well. Marino made headlines last month for his inflammatory TikTok videos on which he bragged about not having to work. He mocked fellow migrants who came to the U.S. to work hard manual jobs. His words, "I didn't cross the Rio Grande to work like a slave." He said in Spanish in one of his videos, "I came to the U.S. to mark my territory." Y'all can probably see some of those videos right there. Look, there he is when he was being so big and bold. His TikTok account, which had racked up more than 500,000 followers, was banned last week. But his Instagram account, was just under 19,000 followers, appeared to be still active as of Sunday. Today. In one post, he acknowledges that they closed his TikTok account, but he vowed to keep earning money on Facebook and on Instagram. He had previously told his audience he planned to make a business out of invading abandoned houses and taking them over with squatter rights laws, then selling them for a profit. In his post interview, Marino insisted that the person on his social media posts was just a character and shouldn't be conflated with his normal self. "I have a sarcastic, dark humor. That's my job," he said. Leno Moreno is the opposite. Well, guess what? Both of you fools are in jail. Let me go ahead and throw something in here, folks. It might kind of throw you all off a little bit. How would he know all this? I'm going to look into this myself. Is it possible for any individual to go into an abandoned home, stake your claim there, try to make it yours, and then sell it for profit? I'm just being real with y'all. There are a lot of places that I go that I have mentees that I go and talk to and things of the sort, right? I know for a fact at least one of these places, there's been a house there that's been sitting there for at least 10 years, abandoned. You're telling me if I go to that house, get some mail sent there, I don't even have to be in the house. Just have some mail being sent there in my name. After some time, I can lay claim to that house. Might be onto something here, folks. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this right. I'm talking about these abandoned, y'all. I'm talking about, especially Chicago. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So you saying that you can go there and claim these houses to be yours. So what is it? If they stay abandoned, what you got to pay property taxes? I'm getting ready to find some stuff out. Because I have this stuff completely demolished and do what we did before with this, bless her heart, Joyce Keller. The only white lady that was bold enough to stay in the neighborhood she stayed in the hood, y'all. Have a beautiful house in the hood. Everybody around that hood that I stayed in, we respected Joyce Keller. Nobody touched her house. Nobody did anything. And then she started something called a Little Red Wagon Club. That in this Little Red Wagon Club, there was a house that was next door to my home that got tore up. It was tore down. Keith Anderson of Homework Hangout, Joyce Keller, we all came together. We cleaned that area up, mowed it down, laid down asphalt, and we put a little playground there called Little Red Wagon Club Playground. And it's still there to this day. And I did that when I was a preteen. What I'm saying that for is this. If we can find out if this same type of thing can happen in some of these neighborhoods where I go to talk to my little mentees, and we able to like pay the property taxes on those areas, and then they can end up turning it to a point to where they can be ours, and we tear those homes down and put a park there in that neighborhood. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just saying it got my wheels turning because someone or something told this individual that's not even from our country that they can come here and do that. We'll find out. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think of this. What do y'all think about, oh, I just said it, I just forgot I can kill it. Now you're in jail. Stay there. Stay there. Where did his child go, by the way? Where's the child? Where's the mother? That's what I'd like to know. Let me know what y'all think of this by putting in the comments below after this video. Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, that if you want my content to be continuously recommended to you, hit the like button. Like button will put this out in the YouTube algorithm, and it will keep suggesting my videos to you. Don't forget to get into your cell phones and encourage somebody in your cell phone in your contact list to subscribe to the channel. If you got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, DM somebody and encourage them to subscribe to this channel, because you guys will be the reason why this channel is growing, and I really do appreciate it. Let me hear what y'all got to say on this one. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.